Welcome. Let's see where we were at. Oh yeah, the backpack testing. And he threw all his shit on the ground because he drank 3 beers and was hella drunk. And everything disappeared after reloading. Or most things. I see 2 cans. I see the cryptobiotes thing. Interesting. Let's see what mails we got. 9 unread mails. Jeez, like technically you need to read these whenever they come in, right? Like that would be optimal. But I find that there's so much coming in that I don't take the time to read it. Well. Victor Frank. Started using utility pouches, Sam. Sam, my man. A lot of love for you here in Port Knot City. Everyone's talking about how you hooked us up to the network and took out that BT. Makes me feel a little better about how Igor went out, knowing that he was in the company of a real hero like yourself. By the way, I've been wondering, you've been using the utility pouches? They make it real easy to carry an extra blood bag or two. And you ought to know better than anyone how much BTs hate the stuff. In fact, if you've got a bag of red on you, I'd strongly recommend popping it in a pouch. Give it a try, at least. I mean, what do you have to lose? Folks used to use all kinds of pouches, you know? Haven't seen much variety for a while now, but back in the day, porters would rock customized backpacks decked out even with a dozen or more specialized pouches. Who knows? If you're lucky, you might even find someone to design one just for you. Could be the beginning of a virtuous cycle, if you ask me. The more you succeed in bringing our people together, the more likely you'll turn up some of these old pouch designs, which in turn ought to help you in your work to get others on board. Good luck. I don't know how much difference that would make, but these people seem to like it. Thomas Southerland. Take a dip in some hot springs. Feeling tired, Sam? Wouldn't blame you. After all, you're not a machine. You need breaks and whatnot. Lucky for you, I know the perfect place. Some hot springs, a hop, skip, and a jump northeast of where the junk dealers hold up. Northeast? That's the fucking location I just came from. That's the movie director or whatever. The Crater Digestive Baths, as I believe they're called. Good for getting the bowels moving in case you're backed up. Really? But the waters are also good for general aches and pains. Miraculous healing properties, apparently. Does wonders for a stressed BB, even. Not one that's suffering from autotoxemia, though. Obviously. Anyway, you should give it a try sometime. Delivery for a prepper. Sam, I have a delivery request for you. There's a prepper out there who's got a special talent. Calls herself a cosplayer. Where? And she can apparently dress herself up to look like damn near anyone and anything. There's no one better when it comes to designing and making clothes and accessories, but she needs a new sewing kit to finish her current project. Would you find one and deliver it to her? I'm pretty sure she'd have something interesting to offer in return. Where do I find a sewing kit? Like, that's not something that lies around in this world. Wait, the film director? Interesting. We used to pack into the theaters. Yeah, that's a long time ago at this point. I tried toying with that tablet you brought me. Such a flimsy, cheap thing, and yet it was capable of displaying all manner of video and imagery, courtesy of my contract with Bridges. I suppose it could be useful in some respects, but the experience is ultimately lacking. I long for the halcyon days when the people would pack themselves into movie theaters, when we'd laugh together, cry together, jump and fright together, when cinema was a communal experience. But then came the tyranny of the tablets, which reshaped how media was shot. All dramatic close-ups and cliffhangers designed to draw you into the next installment. Blah. It was a far cry from the golden age of film, from when the silver screen reigned supreme. I tell you, I was born a century too late. I mean, he has a point. What, all dramatic close-ups and cliffhangers designed to draw you into the next installment? Yeah, that actually sucks very hard. I never thought about the dramatic close-ups, but is that a thing? Is that like a consequence of movies and series moving to smaller screens? People watching it on their phones and tablets and laptops and stuff? That they do more close-ups just so you could see better, I guess, with the small screen? That's an interesting point, and it might, there might be something to it. I never thought about that. And the cliffhangers, that's horrible. Like most series do it, or pretty much all series do it, but it depends on how bad. Like sometimes they'll you know program a serious cliffhanger for the end of an episode, and then you'll watch the next, and then they'll just explain it away in like two lines of dialogue. There won't be even anything to it. It'll just, oh yeah, that thing that happened last time. Yeah, that's fixed now. Okay, let's go. Let's move on to subject number. What? What? No. If you do a cliffhanger, you're kind of, obligated to resolve it in a decent manner. Otherwise, you tricked me, and I feel that you tricked me. And the next cliffhanger you give me, I will not be more inclined to watch your next episode. In fact, that's just me, maybe. I don't know. I'm a weird one in that regard, in every regard. But when I see cliffhangers that are over the top and then just explained away like nothing in the next 30 seconds of the next episode, I'm not inclined to keep watching that show. Like I've given up on a lot of shows that I might have started watching. Like I'll give a show a chance, I'll give it a shot. Sometimes you hear, hey, this show is really good. Like Stranger Things, for instance. Hey, the show is really good. Like, okay, I'll give it a watch. But it was not good. I don't know if it was the cliffhanger department in particular there. It was just mediocrity, and of course, Subversion, the whole Montauk Project thing, and because I've known about the Montauk Project for, what, 15 years now? At least 10? And subverting it like that, and the whole androgyny thing, making the main male character very female looking, the main female character very male looking, giving her the name 11, which has its own connotations, the esoteric meaning, and the L was her nickname, the whole Elohim, and I don't know. I don't like shows like that. It's subversion, and that's why they become so popular. That's why they get pushed by, the mainstream. They get promoted, they win all sorts of awards, and then they do extra seasons. I've only seen the first season of it. I'll never pick it back up because I don't care. I don't want to be a victim, basically. I don't want to be a victim of shows bullshitting me and pulling my leg. Like, if you want to show me something interesting and artistically free, that's fine. But don't bullshit a bullshitter, you know what I mean? I know these things. I've seen too many things over the years that are way better than that. The only quote unquote interesting thing about Stranger Things is the fact that it plays in the 1980s, and so they have like a cute reference for people like me who are old enough to remember some of the 80s. I was born in the 80s, but I still remember some of it. So yeah, that's the only thing that might draw an audience in. Like, hey, look at that, and remember tape players, and remember having no cell phones, and yeah, I remember. Remember berries, bro. The chiral artists. We got married. A heart symbol. Oh man, that I just remembered how that made me feel. Like, hey, two thumbs up and two hearts on the thumbs. Like, great. And then Sam pops one back. Like, ugh, cringe, bro, cringe. How are you holding up, Sam? You must have walked more than 1,000 miles by now. Have I? I don't think so. Maybe 100 or 200, maybe. Try not to let it get to you. I'm sure it must be lonely work. Well, anyway, I wanted to get in touch and tell you that we Well, we got married. I know. Who gets married in this day and age, right? But through the chiral network, we got in touch with a priest and we said our vows, and that was it. Silly, maybe, but it seems to have brought smiles to a few faces, so thanks for making it possible. We owe you more than we can say. Why do some emails have exclamation points in front of them? I don't know what that means. Carol Artist Mother, please look out for them. Dear Sam, wonderful news. My daughter's getting married. Oh, though you've probably been wondering, we're not related at all. I've never even been married, let alone had any kids. I took her in 5 or so years back, after her parents died. She could barely speak a word of English. Sorry. She still can't. So what, you taught her all that English in 5 years? That's kind of an explanation for my gripe last episode. All the English she speaks, she learned from one person in about 5 years. Like, I could, that kind of alleviates some of the problems I had with it. Although she would not have the vocabulary she was using with that bad of a pronunciation. Like, there's still something wrong about that. I'm just saying. Like, it was a really, really poor choice of actress, Hideo. I'm sorry, bro, but you know I'm right. Ask 100 people if they're not Japanese and they're willing to be honest with you and they're not just bowing their heads in fucking veneration of you and they're honest about what they think and feel about it, then they'll let you know, man. They will let you know. She was a bad choice for that role. She might have played a different role in this game perfectly, but this one, not so much. And again, if you do the recording and the English is that much of a failure, let her say the lines again. Have a native English speaker in the room. It doesn't even have to be a professional, just a native English speaker in the room when she's recording her lines. Again, a native English speaker that is honest and not scared of saying yes or no, sir. Not scared of saying this was not good enough. Please have her do it again and emphasize this or that letter or this intonation or whatever. It would have been so much better. Like, fucking hire me, bro. I'm not even native English, but fuck. She was just, sorry, her lines were just so subpar. I would give it like a 3 out of 10. She was alright, but not for this video game. This deserves better. I'm sorry. Like, this is forever, right? You can do updates, but you're not gonna. You can do updates, and technically you could change her voice lines and dialogue lines into better ones, even performed by herself. But you're not gonna do that, Hideo. You don't care enough. Not saying you don't care enough, but, it's not important enough for you to change her already recorded roles. You're not going to bring her back into a studio, let her do it over. No, because you probably think it's charming. Hey, it's so charming that she seems to know so much English, but she can't pronounce it. Yuck. No, sir. That's not how it works. You don't just speak English like that. It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. She got her lines on paper. Somebody told her this is how you say it. She said it badly, and nobody corrected her. That's on you, friend. You're the director. It says your name on the fucking box. No, okay? Sorry for the rant, but seriously, fuck that. She could barely speak a word of English. Boom. Her parents had been Japanese, yeah, no shit. But we managed in our own way. It's funny, until the moment we met, I thought I was destined to live out my life all alone. But as soon as I laid eyes on her, that changed. I knew in my heart that I had to protect her. Make sure no one ever hurt her. Though I ended up doing that myself by being too overprotective in the end. I've tried to make up for it. My daughter's leaving the nest at last, and I couldn't be happier for her. All I can do now is pray and hope for the best. And I'd be awful grateful if you could look in on her and her husband from time to time, just to make sure they're doing okay. I might do that, right? You did it, Sam. You beat the mules. It is really quiet around the distro center these days. I guess you must have put those mules in their place. How the hell did you manage that? How the hell do you manage to walk across an entire continent and never have to kill anyone? I mean, that was the one thing that you couldn't do, right? Kill someone, and that's another crater to deal with. Anyway, I don't know how you did it, but I'm grateful. Our bots are way more useful than they used to be, and it's all down to you. Oh, is that a thing? Does that make a difference? Like it's interesting. Like in the real world, of course, that would make a difference. But if I go out and fucking knock everybody on their ass in a mule camp, take everybody down, will the bots have better, say, security scores and what do you call it? No damage, lower damage scores? That's a good question, friend. That's a good question. Oh, I got 4.5 stars on Alex Weatherstone. Hey. Watch out for chiral spikes. Things are looking up, Sam. We're now getting temperature, humidity, wind speed, and air pressure readings, along with chiral density data over a huge area, and in real time to boot. And we're able to analyze all that data and provide an incredibly accurate forecast of what's going to happen next. Most importantly, we can carefully track chiral density in regions where BTs are predisposed to appear, which allows us to predict when and where timefall is likely to occur. But you know what's strange? We've been getting some odd readings lately. Massive chiral spikes, but outside these BT zones. We also heard that Higgs managed to, I guess you'd say, summon a BT or two to Port City, and that you were attacked by them? Damn. If our assumptions were mistaken, BTs can pop up anywhere if Higgs or someone like him makes it happen. Then all the hard work we put into developing our timefall forecasts might have been for nothing. Not for nothing. I'm sorry, not for nothing. Not much point in predicting the rain when the end of the world is on the horizon. Yeah, seriously, not for nothing. Come on. Like, you do your weather forecast, it's interesting, it works. And then, on top of that, yes, also some people might be able to summon a BT. That doesn't mean your forecast and all the work you do is for nothing. It's still good for at least 90% of the time. When someone isn't summoning BTs, don't knock yourself down like that, Alex Weatherstone. You're better than that, Alex. You're better than that. The Timefall Farmer. No more mule trouble. Thanks, Sam. Sam, the mules to the north have been awful quiet of late. Got to a point where I was wondering what was going on, and then I realized it must have been your doing. Your doing! Oh my god! Ah, typos, man. That's not a typo. That's a fucking mistake. U apostrophe R-E? Come on. Then I realized it must have been you are doing. Finish that fucking sentence. Or take away the apostrophe and the E. It's my doing, not I'm doing. Stupid. Another rant is incoming, but I'm gonna stop myself here. Fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. I mean, wow. Just wow. You're amazing, Sam. Anyway, you'll be pleased to hear that as a result of your heroics, we're growing wheat again. Wheat. And you know what that means. Beer! And bread and pizza. Thanks for all your help, Sam. Oh, and bread and pizza. Basics for any healthy blah blah blah. Throwing cargo is great. Pressing X and your hand will make a swing for a punch, and then releasing the hand you're holding the cargo in throws it. That's just a great Hideo Kojima, man. He might not be good in casting, but he's pretty great in gameplay innovations. And I'm not saying he invented it, but he signed off on it at least. So, yeah, that's one extra point for the game. If I had to score the game right now out of 10, I'm not sure what I would give it. Oh, the SS. Or the, hot water vapor, I guess, is a hot spring. Path road? Hey. Bottomless tar you will gradually sink if you enter. Holy shit. I should have known that earlier. Nullifying any scanner pings. Can be cancelled out using the other deck scanner. Try sending out a ping of your own at exactly the same moment. I tried that last time, but they still attacked me with 10 people. Timefall will accelerate the pass of time. Given out a weather forecast. Yeah, I'm not sure the weather forecast is going to help me find places of shelter. Like, I'm not going to sit under a rock for 30 minutes. I mean, maybe if I wasn't streaming, I could do that. If I was playing the game, normally without streaming, I would just go sit under a rock when the timefall happened. Go do something else, go do some laundry, maybe eat something, put the game on, listen to some music, and just keep the game on background. Stun bombs. Use L2 to prepare and press. Stun bombs paralyze enemies with an electric shock and can also temporarily immobilize vehicles. Vehicle part is interesting, and I didn't realize that. That's a good idea. So it works about the same as their spears, I guess. A PCC, whatever that abbreviation means, capable of fabricating advanced structures. Building a structure will take up some time. The Kyle band with advantage. Structures can be shared with other players once built. New structures cannot be built within the area around an existing facility marked with sensor poles. Yeah, no shit. Adjusting bridge length. Can I? Wait, what? When placing the foundation for a bridge, the length can be adjusted to suit the situation. I thought it was automatic. Like if I place it near a river, it'll automatically cross that river. Or a chasm or whatever. Use L2 plus the right... Okay. Timefall shelter can provide protection from timefall. Shelters are equipped with cargo container repair spray. Oh! Oh! And will be heated. And are heated to keep cold weather at bay. Oh shit, that's interesting. The foundation of a safe house, which provides the same underground facilities as a private room. Once materials are added to complete construction, it can use to rest, shower, and perform fragile jumps, right? Materials required, Kyle crystals 300, special alloys to 2400. Floating carriers. Floating carriers will stop floating when their supply of chiral crystals has been depleted. So that's my supply of chiral crystals, right? Two carriers can be together. Link floating carriers together. Wait, press square to link floating carriers together and X to climb aboard one. Floating carriers can be used to safely slide down slopes. Cannot be ridden if they are carrying cargo. So I can hook up a second one to a first one and then ride the first one carrying the second one behind me. That's cool. Okay. Floating carriers are powered with chiral crystals. A carrier will stop automatically. We said that before. Stand next a floating carrier and release handheld cargo to place directly on the carrier. The wires that attach floating carriers to your waist have a degree of elasticity. Take care when using floating carriers on steep terrain. Make sure they are able to follow you before attempting to traverse on your lane. Yeah. Vehicles cannot be used when you have floating carriers attached to your waist. Be sure to attach. That's kind of sad. Like, why can't I attach that floating carrier to the back of a motorcycle or a truck? Why not? There's no reason not to be able to. Floating carriers can be dropped right into the fields or carried by hand. Yep. Oh, the weather forecast is frightful. Blue areas indicate timefall. The arrow indicates wind speed and direction. Okay. And it can be used to alter the time for which the weather forecast is displayed. Yep. I just think it's kind of somewhat useless. I might have to read all these later again. I don't know how many there are. I don't want to scroll past them because then they'll appear as read. Like this one. Fragile's umbrella and suit. Yeah, what is that about? I am curious. Fragile expressed Stafford 2 years ago. South Knot City. You think that thing Fragile carries is an umbrella? I can see why you jumped to that conclusion, what with the shape and all. But you're wrong. If it's any consolation, I thought it was an umbrella too at first. It's actually some kind of navigational device Fragile came up with herself. I won't pretend to understand the theory behind it, but I'm told it factors chiral density across beaches and plots coordinates for her jumps. Fragile's got some kind of dooms that lets her move from beach to beach. The way she tells it, she kind of clears her mind and lets her powers do the rest. Maybe it's something similar with the spikes on her suit? When Fragile senses chiralium concentrations, they pop out. I'm not sure if she'd be able to tell otherwise. It's like an unconscious reaction. The spikes only retract when chiral density decreases. But who knows? Names and theories are just ways of coping with things we don't really understand. Same with visual indications of the intangible. Maybe. All I can say is that Fragile's umbrella and spikes seem to help her hone her powers. Hone those powers. An asexual world. Counselor, 3 years ago. Records suggest that the widespread aversion towards physical contact and intimacy was a phenomenon that had been observed even before the Death Stranding. One contemporary report, for example, details the increasing popularity of the sexless lifestyle amongst young people. A growing percentage of the younger cohort were self-identifying as asexual, claiming to be incapable of feeling desire or attraction. Accordingly, such individuals were less likely to have children or engage in sexual activity. Man, this is such a brilliant ploy of whoever's running the world. This is such a genius thing. And Japan is at the forefront of it. I believe Japan only has a 1 population growth, meaning every 2 people will only bring 1 new person into the world, meaning the Japanese are dying off fairly quickly. And their society is very sexualized, yet very asexual. It's really strange. Like, they'll have vending machines where you can buy used panties. And they'll have stores where you can buy used panties. You'll have teenage girls who make their money that way. They'll sell their used panties to these stores or whatever, however the fuck it works. And then you'll have the businessmen or whoever the fuck buys their shits buy those. And she's not having sex. She's just selling her worn panties. He's not having sex. He's just whatever, sniffing fucking, whatever the fuck his degenerate ass is doing with those panties he buys. But nobody's having sex in that situation. Then also you'll have the married couples, or not even necessarily married, but you'll have couples in Japan that don't have sex. But they'll go to masturbation booths. Like, dude come home, female and male come home from work, and instead of having sex with each other, they'll on their way home they'll pass one of these masturbation kiosk things. They'll watch some fucking whatever it may be, even anime and fucking hentai bullshit, and they'll not have sex with each other, but they'll go to one of those fucking booths. It's kind of insane. And permit me to say that that's not a natural occurrence. That doesn't just happen in a society. Like, none of us would be here if sex wasn't a thing. If reproduction and recreation of sex, recreation of humans wasn't popular. If it wasn't fun. If it wasn't biologically implanted, ingrained deep in our DNA to do these things. And then there's, survival of the fittest and all those type of things. Sure, that's all a factor. But at the basis of it, people have sex. Males are attracted to females. Females are attracted to males. The act of sex is pleasurable for both, hopefully, And whether accidentally or not, children happen from that act. And that's why you are here. That's why your family is here. That's why your mom and dad got born. Because your grandparents fucked. And for some reason, in the past 30, 40, 50 years, something is happening, or a lot of things are happening actually, in the world that for some reason make people interested in sex less and not interested in masturbation or sexual pleasure, because that's really popular. Why is porn for the past 10, 15 years, why is porn free and ubiquitous all over the internet? That all started around World War II, as far as I know, probably earlier, but you know, the big um, they would use leaflets and what do you call that? They would throw leaflets around, um, pamphlets and such, and pornography basically, like pornographic images of like really sexy women. They would throw those across not the battlefield, but like the cities, like even at night, out of airplanes, they would throw tons and tons of these pamphlets, pornography basically, to influence the enemy. Because I don't know what would the results be. I'm sure psychologists. I haven't really looked into this, but I know of it. Porn is used as a weapon, basically. Um, I know it's used in the Middle East as well, like on their TV channels. I think an Israeli based TV station bought, or an Israeli based group bought a few TV stations that broadcast on Arabic televisions, and they would bring a porn channel on that because it would weaken the males. It leads to impotence. That's been proven. Porn leads to impotence for men. Um, so it being used as a weapon, that's like one part of the aspect of no more, less child growth. And in Arabic countries, people still have, the regular 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 or more children, but that's still a remnant of worse health care, etc., and worse standards of living. Where if you had 10 children, 6 of those might die before the age of whatever, and so you'd have more to compensate for that. That's kind of normal. Um, where am I going with this? Nowhere really. I'm just ranting to myself, but I find it fascinating. I find it fascinating that the asexuality, like children, teenagers and early 20s people are coming out and saying they're asexual, or they'll have fully complete lifestyles, and they'll talk about sex a lot, but they won't actually have sex. It's a thing, and I don't understand. I mean, I do understand partially. I understand, stuff like pornography and such being used as a weapon. Normal sex, quote unquote, has also degenerated into stuff like anal and craziness, that people have seen on porn, and the whole monkey see, monkey do thing is definitely a fact. I don't know what the country was, but there's another example of that. A country that didn't have TV. I thought it was, I don't know which one. I forget. Bhutan or something. I don't know. They didn't have TV for forever, and then a couple of years ago, their country, legalized TVs to be introduced there. Okay, TVs got introduced there, and suddenly the crime rates went up. The crime rates went up. I don't know how much, but they went up significantly. And why is that? Well, the simple adage, monkey see, monkey do. If you've never thought about robbing somebody, with a knife to their throat, and you see it 10 times on a TV program and you need money, well, guess what you might try the next day or week or month? You might try robbing somebody with a knife to their throat, because you've seen it on TV. Same goes for sex and pornography. So people are having sex in very different ways than they had 10, 20, you know, let's say 15, because that's when porn. I think around 2006, porn got like free on the internet, right? I forget who it was, but somebody bought all the porn channels basically and made it all free. Um, 2006, so that's 14, let's say 15 years. And there was porn before that, but it was, you know, in a lot of ways it wasn't free. It was all sign up and whatever. So 15 years ago, something definitely, you know, the dam broke, let's say. And 15 years before that, maybe around 1990-ish, I guess is when the internet got somewhat popularized. So that's when it started growing. Man, I'm just ranting. I guess I took a ranting pill this morning and it hasn't finished working. An asexual world. I'm gonna read the last part of this and play a little bit of this game that I started, yeah? Because I'm just ranting about nothing. About a lot of things, but, you know, who wants to hear this? Come on. If you want to hear that, leave a comment. If you don't, like and subscribe. No, it should be noted. It should be noted, however, that many other unique sexual identities were being recognized during this period, such as demisexuals, what? Who are incapable of sexual attraction without an emotional connection, and panromantics, who profess an attraction unrestricted by sex or gender, albeit one not necessarily sexual in nature. What? Okay, I've never heard of demisexuals or panromantics, but demisexuals incapable of sexual attraction without an emotional connection? So what, all males? And panromantics who profess attraction unrestricted by sex or gender? I mean, that, that, what, friends? Like friendly people? Not necessarily sexual in nature. Unrestricted by sex or gender, so that's having a friend, right? An attraction, quote unquote. You say a sexual attraction. No, who profess an attraction unrestricted by sex or gender. Who profess an attraction unrestricted by sex or gender. That's friendship. No? Like you'll have an attraction, quote unquote, to somebody that's not about sex or gender. Like you can have male friends, you can have female friends. Albeit not one necessarily sexual in nature. This is fucking weird. One theory posits that the Stranding accelerated the proliferation of these sexualities. In a terrifying new world in which BTs roam and annihilation is an everyday occurrence, people have grown reticent to form emotional connections with others. Although there has been no measurable decrease in human fertility, the birth rate has nevertheless dropped dramatically. Incidents of sexual harassment and assault have also seen a sharp decrease, which seems to suggest that sex could not be further from our minds, for better or for worse. I must preempt myself by admitting that I do not have any empirical data with which to support the following claim. That said, it is my contention that, based on the aforementioned observations and others, the vast majority of the population could be categorized as asexual. I'm wondering if that has anything to do these days. I know this game came out right before it, but the whole Rona bullshit. I am fairly convinced that whatever happens, this Rona bullshit is gonna lead to another decline in birth rates, right? At this point, it's about 9 months since the lockdown started. No more BBs. Yeah, that would freak anybody the fuck out. Hey, my baby's Benicio del Toro. Ah! Ah! Kill it! Kill it! Alright, Sam, you ready to hit the road without your hat because you knocked that on the ground? And I don't want to see another repeat of Mads Mikkelsen video. That was weird. that's completely unnecessary. Why would you start repeating these?
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear.
Okay, I forgot what I was doing.
All weapons will be locked until departure.
I apologize. I just forgot what I was doing. Orders for Sam, eh? Wait. Sticky guns? And that's sewing kits. I mean, I can do that. Cosplayer is not on the map yet, right? There was heavy chiral, blah blah blah. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take both of them if I must. The bot is still in progress. Okay. $120 kilograms of pesticides. Are you serious? I mean, if I can carry some more, why not? Right? Why not do it? Alright, I can print my own trucks now, can I? Okay, I need to think a little bit. Fabricate me another one of those carts? No, how about, okay, I need to test out this, these carrying bags I have now. I need to test out what fits in them, what doesn't fit in them. So I need grenades. I need lots of grenades to test if I can put those in. Bowler gun, anti-BB gun, that's cool. And I'm gonna print a truck, but not right now. Alright. Wait, so I can't place a PCC there, okay? Attach to suit? No? Oh, I can use the legs again with the speed thing. Hey, that's better than the power thing, I guess. But... Wait, I can put none of this in my 6 attached pouches? I'll say it again, 6 attached pouches. I feel like a GD retard. Okay, where did those all go? Seriously, where did those all go? Here, grenade pouch. What's in there? Hematic grenade, smoke grenade. I have room for more though, right? Stun bomb, stun bomb, stun bomb. Smoke grenade. I guess it's 1 per pouch, then I should be able to carry 1 more. Do I have 1 more hematic? I think I do. No? Hematic. Attached to suit. No? Placing grenade pouch, yes? Grenade pouch is full. Excess grenades will be offloaded. I mean, I got 6 pouch holes. so this does give me extra. It's just very unclear how to get it even in there. Fine. I can fabricate a carrier, right? And now I can take on a lot of orders if I want. If I go on foot. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna take another bowler gun. I can go to the elder. I can go to the engineer. I can go to the craftsman. I can go to the rest later. I'm not gonna use a vehicle. And I'm gonna offload a lot of things. And head out, son.
Order assigned.
Alright, great. I feel good. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what are these special alloys for? Who am I carrying these for? Wait. For nobody, right? Special alloys. Cool. Special alloys. Recycle. I think that's good. I think I'm smart. Let's find out. Alright, I'm gonna take a little walk. And we're done for today. Ugh. Kill it with fire! And we have some more lost cargoes for the craftsman. Okay, I'll take that. And I'll take another bowl again just because it's you, okay? I'll shoot some motherfuckers along the way.
Thank you for your
Alright, I'm
contribution.
packed like a mule.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
They float on water. It's good to know. There's my bridge. Hello, bridge. How you going? 302 likes on you. That's good. Can I repair? Upgrade? Keep being a good bridge. Alright? I hope you enjoy your time. Where's my bowler gun? Let me shoot some motherfuckers.
Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
What the heck is this? A velociraptor? Come on now. It's getting a little crazy.
Delivering cargo.
Hey, Sam. How are things?
Good. Hey, you got some more of those special grenades?
Wow. Carrying all this couldn't have been easy.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was actually. Alright. It's something. Hey, courier. Carry more. Hey. Hey.
Just so you know, I've put something aside for you. Maybe you could use it more than me. Go ahead and grab it whenever.
I'll grab it right now. What is it? Custom pneumatic grenades. Thank you. Oh. I want to put them in a grenade pouch. Oh.
Seeing you in action gives me hope. Keep it up, Sam.
Seeing you in hope gives me action. Alright. That's a lot of nuts. I am fully loaded. Anyone got one of those time fall shelters?
Restrictions lifted.
Oh, whoa, whoa, guys. I'm not gonna hang around for too long until they wake up. Can I climb ropes with these carriers? Did they release? No. Alright, no. That's not cool, guys. That's very not cool. Look at this shit.
Let's get a move on.
Come on.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Hello, old man. I made it.
Delivering cargo.
Thanks for dropping by again. It's always good to see you.
You're welcome, you're
Let's
welcome.
see how's the package.
Yeah. So why was your area red earlier, sir? Didn't I already have that? That's not a lot.
Here, I have something for you. It isn't much, but if you want it, it's all yours.
What is it? Oh. High density resins. I mean, thanks, sir.
Until next time.
Until next time, sir.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
What do you mean by new order available in this case? Bot deliverable, eh? Alright, looks like we're packed.
Order assigned.
Nope, we're full. Sorry. We're full. We're good. We'll walk it off.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
It's not so bad. It's okay. It's all right. This one's for you. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. This one's for you. Today's a good day. This one's for you. Today's a good day. Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. Huh?
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Oh, hey. Good to see you. Damn, you carried all this by yourself? Well, be safe out there.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further.
Thanks again.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
for everything. This ain't it. Hold it. Come on. Keep it together.
Yeah, sure thing. Hey there. Thank you. Kindly. Gotcha. Thank you. Kindly. Anybody home?
Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is
Sam.
advised.
The people down in South Knot City have had to suffer through a lot of terrorist attacks lately. They've not been receiving supplies regularly either. Now, no one's starving, not yet, but a sense of unease is spreading across the city. We need you to bring them as much as you can of whatever you can. Food, oxytocin, the essentials. You'll also be carrying seeds, earthworm and insect protein paste, organic chemicals, and anti-BT weapons laced with your blood. None of which can be sent via a Cairo printer. A delivery will remind the citizens they're connected to the rest of the country. It will give them hope. And if you can get them connected to the Cairo network, all the better. Something's been nagging at me, though. Fragile checked in a little while ago, saying that due to some instability with the beach, she was having trouble making jumps. Until things settle down, she won't be able to help you out. Fragile's at the distro center south of Lake Knot if you want to hear the rest of the story. I marked her location on your map. Be sure to take a look. By the way, chiral density appears to be increasing across the board. We're currently looking into what kind of impact this might have on Cupid functionality. No need for you to worry about all that, though. Just keep on doing what you do best, huh?
Hey, Sam. Good to see you. Wow, this is way more than we expected. Thank you, Sam. Always a pleasure, Sam.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
There's a time for everything. This ain't it.
Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Well, be safe out there.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Well, enjoy it. At least while it lasts.
Construction complete.
There we go. Somebody out here. Just damn fool.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. Delivering cargo.
Surprised to see me, son? Don't worry, I'm not dead yet. Let's see how's the package. Wow, this is great. Excellent job, thank you. Here, I have something for you. Until next time. Good work.
Deploying autonomous delivery bot.
Weapons restrictions limited.
Nice.
Hey ya!
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating sewage. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So you made it. Looks good as new. My hat's off to you. Well, take care of yourself.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information. Order assigned.